So you're thinking of moving to Draper, Utah. Well, in this video, we're going to take a look at Draper. We're going to look at a few different homes. We're going to check out some different neighborhoods and some different price points to help you understand what Draper looks like from a housing standpoint, the different neighborhoods. And if you stick around throughout the whole video, you're going to see one of these exclusive neighborhoods here in Utah. It's unlike any other community along the entire Wasatch front here in the state of Utah. So stick around for that, and we're going to get after it right now. If this is your first time to the channel, and if you'd like to know everything there is to know about living in Salt Lake City, Utah, as well as the surrounding areas like Draper, then subscribe below, tap the bell for notifications so that you can be the first to know about the current market in Salt Lake City, Utah. Hi, my name's Steve Gilbert. I'm with eXp Realty, and my team and I, we get calls and emails every day from people just like you that are looking for help with making their move to Salt Lake City, Utah, and we absolutely love it. So whether you're looking to move in 9 days or 90 days, give us a call, shoot us a text. You can schedule a Zoom call with us. The information is in the description below. We'd love to help you make a smooth move to Salt Lake City, Utah. So as I mentioned, we are in Draper today. You can see right behind me, this is Draper. We are located in the furthest southern eastern part of Salt Lake County. And so, you know, the eastern side of Salt Lake County has always been highly desired. It's where the highest price of real estate is located in the Salt Lake Valley, and Draper is no exception to that. And so we do have a median home price of $880,000. It is the highest priced real estate in Salt Lake County. You know, a lot of the growth on the east side has taken place in the Draper area over the past 20 years. And so, you know, for people that choose to live on the east side, that's where they want to live. There's more newer homes available in the Draper area than any other parts along the eastern part of Salt Lake County. So beautiful areas, highly desired. You know, there's some incredible neighborhoods here. We've got an area that I'm going to take you to up on top of that mountain. So if you look back behind me, we're going to find ourselves up there. I'll share a little bit about that once we get up there as well. But let's get right to it and head to the first house. Our first home here in Draper. So we have a list price of $575,000, and there's not a lot of options when it comes to single family homes in Draper for under $600,000. In fact, right now there's only 5 homes currently listed active in the single family parameters in the city of Draper. And so most of that's going to be well above that. So here's one of those options that we're going to look at right here. So for $575,000, what are you getting? So 2,040 square feet. That's a 5-bedroom, 2.5 bath home. So this was built in 2002, and we have a lot size of 0.12 of an acre. And so this is a fully finished home. You know, it's got 3 bedrooms that are down in the basement, and then there's 2 bedrooms that are on that main level. And so we are located in the northern western part of Draper. And so the majority of the homes, in fact, all the other homes that we're going to look at, they'll be in the southern half of Draper. So this will be the only one that's on the northern part and even on the western part of I-15. And so just directly to the north of us here, we've actually got the South Jordan border. And so the 114 South Road is just up here. You've got the Walmart, the Sam's Club. You've got the Living Planet Aquarium that's close by here as well. You've got the eBay building that's just down the street here as well. And so there will be lots and lots of shopping options close to this area, because we do have I-15 that's just directly to the east of us here. As you head down slightly south to 123 South, you've got the Smith's Marketplace and lots of different shopping options, lots of places to eat. And so this will be one of the neighborhoods that'll be close to a lot of the shopping. So many parts of Draper, especially as you head up onto that bench, as we head into the Corner Canyon area, you are getting further and further away from the conveniences of shopping and the restaurants and so forth. And so let me go ahead and show you the neighborhood, and then we'll head to the next house. This home that we are looking at, we have a list price of $689,000. And so in the Draper area, that's going to get you 2,939 square feet. This is a 5-bedroom, 3.5 bath home. And so it's a 2-story home that's right behind us here, built in 2005. We have a lot size of 0.15 of an acre. And so, you know, this area that we're in, we are still on the southern part of Draper. And you can see behind me here that a lot of the homes in this neighborhood, they're going to have great views of the valley. So in fact, those homes down in this cul-de-sac. There's unobstructed views out their back windows, out their back decks to the Salt Lake Valley. So a lot of places in Draper are going to offer great views. So obviously great views of the mountains. If I spin around, you can see that we've got some of the mountains right there, but great valley views as well, because we do have a lot of homes that climb up in elevation in the Draper area. And so we are close to a park that's called the Wheaton Farm Park. So it has this tractor kind of farm theme to it. So there's some different buildings and slides and swings. So it's a fun park. It's got a large area. There's a lot of paved walking trails. So it's pretty flat down there, but if you enjoy, getting out, especially for young kids, letting them, ride scooters and bikes, a great place to go. That's really close to here. Plus we are close to the Harmon's grocery store. And so if you need to run and go grab, the basic groceries, it's really quick from a neighborhood like this. And so let's show you the neighborhood real quick, and then we'll head to the next house. This home that we are looking at that's right behind me here, we have a list price of $799,000. And so what you're getting for that is 3,380 square feet. This is a 3-bedroom, 3.5 bath home. This does have a finished basement as well, so it is a fully finished home. With this 2-story home, this is giving us a price per square foot of around $236 a square foot. And so, lot size with this is 0.16 of an acre. This home was built in 2006 as well. So this is really when a lot of the growth for this Suncrest community really started to take off. So Suncrest, we're actually on top of the mountain here. At the point of the mountain, just to my south is Lehigh, and then we're in Draper here, and then we've got the larger part of Draper directly to our north here. But with Suncrest, let me tell you a little bit about this area. First off, people love the views up here, and so we are about 1,000-foot climb from other parts of Draper. We can be as high as 1,700 feet in elevation climb from the valley floor in Salt Lake City. So we are quite a bit higher here. But what people love about the Suncrest area is if you look behind me here, you're going to see you've got the Lone Peak Mountain. So you've got some beautiful mountain views in this area. During the winter time, when that inversion sets in, you can be above that inversion. So while everyone's complaining about it down in the Salt Lake Valley, then you can be up above it up here. However, that does come at a cost as well, because you've got all the additional snow and weather that you can deal with on this mountaintop up here. And so, but it's a beautiful area. You do have a cafe that's up here. It's called the Ridge Cafe, and you can go down there. It does have some different hours. It's not open all day long, so I believe it is mainly open in the evening time, but a great cafe to go to there. You've got the Suncrest Park, which has some pickleball courts and some really nice play centers as well. So that's located super close to this neighborhood as well. And so, but this is also a place where a lot of people from all across the Salt Lake Valley, from Utah Valley, they'll come and they'll ride all of the mountain biking trails that are surrounded this area of Suncrest. So just up the hill here, you have a few different trails. You've got Rattle and Hum, you've got Vertigo, you've got Levitate, and there's other trails all on this side of the mountain. And then when you cross over to the Corner Canyon side, there's dozens and dozens of other mountain biking trails. So if you enjoy that active outdoor lifestyle, Suncrest is going to offer a lot of that here. So let me show you the neighborhood real quick, and then we'll head to the next house. This home that we are looking at now, we have a list price of $800,000. And so you can see behind me here that this home, the back of the home will face that mountain. That is the mountain. We call the point of the mountain because as you take that down, you're actually going to be able to overlook I-15 as I-15 comes out of Salt Lake County and drops you down into Utah County there. And so let's take a quick look at that home. Let me show you what you're going to get for $800,000. So from a square foot standpoint, it's going to be 4,028 square feet. This is a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath home. This was built in 2006, so we've got a lot of homes in the Draper area that were built around that time frame. We have a lot size of 0.15 of an acre, so there's our home right there. With those 4 bedrooms, the basement is 25% finished, which means there's going to be room for additional bedrooms and bathrooms that can be built, room to grow in the basement there. And so this part of Draper, we are on the south end of Draper here. In fact, if you look back to me to a little bit southwest of me, we have the Draper Flight Park, and so this is where a lot of paragliders will come and and take advantage of those up currents that are prevalent in this area because of these different mountains. And so there's about 300 days out of the year where the conditions are right, the currents are right, where people can go out and enjoy the paragliding in this area of the valley. So especially in the evening, if you're driving I-15 over the point of the mountain, you're going to see dozens and dozens of them just doing their thing as they're gliding around in the sky, you know, enjoying those air currents. And so in a neighborhood like this, you'd be able to sit and watch them do their thing here. Or if you're into that, it is right down the street, so easy to get to right there. So you'll have easy freeway access. The 14600 South exit is really close to this area as well. You will have a lot of wildlife, a lot of deer throughout Draper, especially in areas like this. You know, we are close to that Traverse Ridge Road. I had a deer run into my car one day. So I was driving up that road and it was evening, and all of a sudden this deer ran straight into the side of my car. So it was kind of startled me there. You know, luckily it only laid on the ground for about 30 seconds and it jumped up on its own and it took off. So it was okay, but there is wildlife, there is deer in this part of Draper here. And so let's show you the neighborhood real quick and then we'll head to the next house. This home that we are looking at has a list price of $975,000. So this is going to be our second highest price home that we're going to look at today on our tour here in the city of Draper. So this is the home right behind me here. This is 4,086 square feet. This is a 5-bedroom, 3.5 bath home. This is on a 1/5 of an acre, so 0.20 of an acre. And this home was built in 2003. So a 2-story home here. And you can see just from this home that we've got the mountainside right behind us. So right above this little hill, it was called Potato Hill. There's mountain biking trails right there. You can tie into Ann's Trail. And so in fact, you're gonna have trails that you'll be able to see right from your back window from this home right here. So different mountain biking and hiking options. In fact, you can really tie into a bunch of trails from that area right behind here. But this home is located right next to the South Mountain Golf Course. In fact, directly this way behind these homes, you'd be able to see South Mountain Golf Course, which is a beautiful course. I've played it several times. One of my favorite. It is a more challenging course. If you're like me, and if you don't hit the ball very straight, then you are going to lose a few balls on that course. But it's a beautiful course. It winds across much of this mountain bench in the Draper area. And so just to talk a little bit more about this home right here. So with that list price of $975,000, that is going to give us a price per square foot of $238 a square foot. One thing about this neighborhood right here is we are located close to the Traverse Ridge Road. And that's the road that takes you from Draper. It ties down eventually into I-15, but it will take you all the way up to Suncrest. And living close to that road is going to give you quick access. There's a couple of gas stations down at the bottom of Traverse here. You can continue that down to get to the Harmon's grocery store. There's a few other places that you can eat there. But then you've got your freeway entrances. So 14600 South, which would be the entrance to the freeway on the south, or you've got the Bangerter Highway exit, which ties into I-15. So a neighborhood like this, nice and convenient, giving you access to the freeway. So let's take a quick look at the neighborhood and then we'll head to the next house. The last home that we are looking at here in Draper, Utah. So that's going to be where this has a list price of $2,499,000. So we're significantly higher than that last home that we took a look at. And you know, when I was looking through the different available single family properties here in Draper, you know, about half of them are above that $1 million mark and about half of them were below that $1 million mark. So there's a lot of high-end properties here in the Draper end or the Draper area. A lot of that has to do with our median home price because we are at the highest home median price point here in the Salt Lake County area. And so that just kind of is on par for what we're going to find out. But what are you getting for that price here in Draper? So that's 6,483 square feet. This is a 6-bedroom. This is a 4.5 bath home. This home was built in 2006. This entire community in this Corner Canyon area built around that time frame. The lot size 0.33 of an acre. So that fits right on par for what the Draper area is, around that 1/3 of an acre. structure. And so I mentioned Corner Canyon, that's the neighborhood here, and that's also the name of the mountain biking trail system. And so right in the backyard of this home, if you can see that canyon that's back there, that's Corner Canyon. There's around 80 different mountain biking trails. There's a bunch of other hiking trails all throughout this area. So people from all across Salt Lake County, Utah County, even from Davis County, they'll come down here and they'll ride this extensive trail system. And so there's just so many different options to get out and to enjoy mountain biking and hiking in this area right here. Now, one thing that you will notice is as I spin around, you'll see the Draper Temple, and so that is from the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. They've got several different temples scattered throughout Utah. This neighborhood here, a lot of these homes will have views of that. You know, they always upkeep the grounds here in immaculate condition. It's always just a beautiful structure to live by. A lot of people here in Utah absolutely love living in the communities that are neighbors to these buildings right here. And so that is going to wrap up our tour of looking at homes here in Draper, Utah. So if you're thinking about making a move to Salt Lake City, Utah, you know, whether it's in 9 days or 90 days, give us a call, shoot us a text. You can always schedule a Zoom call with us. We'd love to help you make a smooth move to Salt Lake City, Utah. And until then, I hope to see you around town.